Testing, testing, checking the microphone levels. Testing, testing. Seems okay. Alright, everyone, let's get into it. Welcome to anyone that's watching or watching in the future. This is part 3 of my Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen playthrough. And let's get right into it. There's a couple of things I'd like to talk about while I'm playing. We'll get into that as we go along, but one of them is that there's been news about a Dragon's Dogma sequel, at least not official news, more like a rumor. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but it's exciting nonetheless. We'll get into that a bit more as we go along. I just want to see what's the situation here right now. So, last time we delivered the Hydra head and made it to the city of Grand Soren, which is this place right here. And here's this hot dog looking guy called Sue. Guy or girl, I'm actually not sure. And this is my pawn that we made last time. Bold Jerry. Let's talk to this person.
You seem the type, unlike to judge a man by his mien alone.
His mien.
I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you.
This game uses some interesting terminology that I'm not really familiar with. Mean alone.
A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long searched for a certain tome, Salomet's grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics.
I try not to talk when NPCs are talking, so you guys can hear what they're saying.
The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice is as a grand wizard with that grimoire in hand. I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir. Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
So, Salamet, he wants us to get a magic book, and that mission I would call sort of like the second real mission of the game. The second mission, or maybe the first, depending on what you think of the mission where you're going to go down to the Everfall. Is that a tutorial type mission, or is that a real dungeon? To me, it feels somewhere in between, because it is challenging. Oh, this person has something to say.
We don't deal in the like of grimoires here. We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property. Oi, there's a notion. Why not ask a thief? They're more like to have it than honest folk like me, I'll warrant you.
Alright, cool, thanks, Night Trap. I would watch your stream too, but I have no way of doing that.
Take all the time
sorry.
you like. Do come again.
So this lady mentioned forgeries. In this game, you can actually forge, make copies of, almost everything in the game. And for the most part, there's really no penalty to it. I think maybe in a couple of instances, someone might say something about the item not being real, but they'll accept it anyways, and maybe maybe they'll give you less money, but I think largely it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a couple of missions where something might happen differently, but at the end of the day, I think the penalty is fairly it's fairly minimal. I said I was going to explore this city last time before I left, but I stopped streaming last time. But I think we'll just go ahead to the next mission. Yeah.
There's a barber shop.
What? Does she have something else to say? So let's see what this guy has to sell. Caxton.
These days, a good weapon's a need no different than food or shelter. The master works all, you can't go wrong.
You're going to be hearing that a lot. Their master works all. This is what I currently have. Equipped throat cutters. I can get stilettos. They're better. Let's get some better armor. And we have to keep in mind that there's weight involved in this game, so I definitely don't want to go overweight. Let's get one of these. So that looks kind of heavy. Riveted coat. Braided shirt might be better. Alright, we'll take one of these. I'm pretty much using the basic equipment right now, so like near starter equipment, so you know, anything is basically better than that. Alright, I think that'll be it, because I don't want to go totally broke. Equip. Okay. And that's also something I need to do, is discard some stuff, because I'm going to be finding some new loot in the next dungeon, and I definitely want to have space to hold it all. And what I'll do is I'll pass on the equipment that I'm not using over to my pawn, and that'll save some space. I think what you have to do is give it to them. Bold Jerry. It's kind of an awkward name to say, but it is what it is. Oh. Is she equipped with that? Oh yeah, she is. Okay, that sucks. Okay. And enhance. Let's see if I can enhance anything. I need copper ore. Oh wait, I don't need copper ore, huh? Oh, I see. Level 1 star. It's just gonna cost 180 G, so let's do that. Upgrading weapons, at least in the early part of the game, you're better off upgrading rather than buying whole new equipment, because you just kind of need something to tide yourself over before you create a more mid-game type build. So I think we can upgrade this again. So they're pretty respectable now in terms of damage. I could upgrade this stuff too, Uh, but my feeling is that I'll probably find something better very soon. But let's take this to level 2. Alright.
The master works all, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that a lot, guys. So, the next thing I want to do is drop off some stuff before I get into the Everfall. I want to press X to confirm. I believe I have a chest here somewhere. Don't I? I thought there was a chest that I can drop off stuff here, but I don't see it, unless I'm missing something. Oh, maybe I talked to him, actually.
If you're newly, have your pick. Any you like.
Stored items, deposit. Alright. Okay, all this rotten meat. I'll figure out what to do with it later. This is the equivalent of just shoving a bunch of trash in a closet. I don't really know what to do with it right now. I feel like it could become something. It could be used for something, but I'll have to look into that. I don't think I'm going to be using a rock anytime soon, so we'll drop that off. Festival pie, that goes away. Water. I really don't think I'll be using water. But we'll keep this oil, we'll keep these empty flasks, because you can fill the flask up with oil if you happen to find a pot of oil in the dungeon, and water as well. Later on in the game, there's kind of like a fountain that the water gives off healing properties, and you can fill up bottles with that. So that's another good use for bottles. All of this is for crafting, which means I don't really need it on me right now, so we'll just drop it off. All this stuff takes weight. In this game, you need to be conscious of that. You always have to keep your weight in mind. You do have up to a maximum of 4 party members. So in that sense, you can distribute the weight to them. And I know this is a little dry, just fiddling around with items, but we're going to get to a mission soon. Just bear with me.
What will it be today?
I think that might be it for now.
Come again soon.
Alright, so let's head down to the Everfall, where the next mission takes place. And I haven't explored this whole town yet. We'll do that after. What I really want to do is get on with the next dungeon.
The Pawn Guild stands ahead. There's a gathering next to my town.
Yeah, who's this guy?
It's usually more lively.
Hello.
Mordecai, level 11.
Then I bid you farewell.
Alright, farewell.
Hello. Can I help you? Then I bid you
Farewell. Whoa.
So this is the Pawn Guild. Hello. Can I help you? Then I bid you farewell.
So, here's the plan.
As necessity demands here at the pawn.
We're going to do this mission with a full party of 4, and after that I think I'll dismiss 1. And for the rest of the game, I'll try and play with a party of 3. Maybe even 2, so that would just be me and my main pawn, Bold Jerry. Just to try something different. In fact, this game, you can make a build where if you dismiss all pawns, including your main one, your own character becomes even stronger. It's sort of like a solo buff. And that might be kind of cool to try out as well.
The Everfall is known to all, though few regard it as aught more than another ruin. Fewer still venture near it. Perhaps they fear it, and so shun it as they do the Pawn Legion.
Let's go. This dungeon is pretty neat. I wouldn't say it's a very long dungeon, but as far as like being the first real proper dungeon, it gives you a good sense of the challenges that lay ahead. Bats emerging from this deep temple. It almost has a feeling of like a temple.
I feel aught calling from the depths.
Uh-oh. Spider!
This is not the last we shall see of this place, I am certain.
This is not the last we'll be seeing of this place.
Looks interesting.
Something to remember. This place does definitely feel ancient compared to the city above. Feels like a ruin. Everything's really old looking. The designs and patterns really bear no resemblance to the architecture within the proper castle and town. Oh hey, look at that. That looks like something. I'm gonna try and get it. And if I die, I die. But let's save first. Okay, so these guys are in the way. Okay. Golden egg. Can I look more? No. Okay, how am I gonna get back? Oh no. Okay. That's death. Awesome. Is someone gonna save me? No. Retry. That was sad. I think... How can I get back up? Let's try again. Maybe if I jump to that level, because I don't think my character can jump high enough. He's too short. Maybe there? Yes! I kind of ran a little bit. You have to press L3 to run, which is always really awkward, I find. And then run. And you get a little extra hop. Bats. Airborne enemies I kind of have a little trouble trying to shoot with my bow. I might have to adjust the sensitivity of the stick. It's a little sluggish, I find. And that might help me aim a little better if it was faster. But let's just proceed. Right now I'm grabbing all these items. I kind of want my pawns to grab this stuff. Let's see if they will. Grab it, somebody.
What's this?
Good. That was good. Good for you. I think there's a way to sort of compliment them. No. I thought there might have been a way to indicate that was a good thing, kind of like how you would a dog.
Maybe within Grand Soren
Scrag of Beast.
This place holds monsters just the same.
I was trying to hear what she said. Let's get that empty flask. Brick? I'm not really sure I need a brick, but let's just take one brick. Where was that brick? Or did I get it already? And we're proceeding kind of slowly. This is the Dark Souls rule of dungeon combat, where you don't want to run too fast. So these zombie type enemies don't have a knockback. Like they're immune to knockback moves. Usually when I hit them with a full Scarlet Kiss combo, they get knocked back. But that didn't happen this time. They just tank the hits and stay in place. And I don't know if you guys hear that. That sounds like a big old scary beast. I think it's an ogre or a troll of some kind that we're going to have to deal with very soon. And there are some tricks. Let's see what happens.
What's this?
And we're taking it really slowly. And let's just see what this area looks like if I turn off my lantern. Yeah. Wow. That is dark. That is no good. And that's why you need to remember to keep your oil topped up in your lantern. And I think there's pots throughout the stage to load up. And I've got one flask of oil. That should be good enough, but we'll see. That didn't work. I feel like I'm doing okay damage. I don't feel like I'm severely underpowered, so that's good. I mean, if I was having a hard time against skeletons, that might indicate that I'm underleveled or I have really crappy equipment, so I think I'm okay. These are, I am using knives after all. It's not like a huge heavy hammer, which would do better damage. That's pretty cool how they sort of form in a red glowing mist. Someone hit the barrel. You can see Sue used a Devil May Cry stinger type move. Is this oil? Bucket. I'm still getting used to the buttons. I kind of forgot. Which is why you'll see me open up the map screen rather than the inventory screen.
Now, attack!
Now I might disable that later. The slow-mo zoom in when your team members sort of indicate that you have an opportunity to attack. I might just get rid of that after a while. Okay, that worked over there. That's pretty cool if you use biting wind in succession, you kind of like dash through them. It's very anime. That's a good advancing type move. So my plan is to play for 1 hour and then take a 15-minute break and then go for another hour. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. We'll see. I mentioned this before, but I am still new to streaming, and I really don't have a good tolerance at the moment for this. It does surprisingly take a lot out of you. Okay, there's a bag of money here. Let's get that. So I'm trying to sort of build up my stamina for streaming. Okay, so it's L1 to bring up the bow. I'm not gonna hit that yet. Uh-oh. These skeletons move in a juddery way that I don't think has anything to do with the frame rate. I think what they're trying to do is emulate the Ray Harryhausen movies of skeletons. And that guy just fell to his doom. Jason and the Argonauts. A very famous scene where skeletons come to life and the main characters battle these skeletons, and obviously it was a really old movie, so they move in stop motion. And they moved like that, like what you just saw the skeletons move like. This very juddery, stop motion-y, you know, low frame rate kind of thing, and in my mind, that's how skeletons should be now. I don't think skeletons should be this fluid moving thing, even when we have the technology to make things look better. I still feel like skeletons should always be this weird, creepy, juddery creature. And I just noticed this switch here is like this crazy monster. And the switch is protruding out of his torso? So when I first saw this and I saw the gates going up and down, I was kind of like, oh boy, is this going to be a whole puzzle-like deal where I'm going to be pulling up and down switches? And that's not really the case, thankfully. I wasn't really, not really in the mood for like crazy puzzles. I just want to kick ass, which this game does well. They really do pull off the whole combat and fighting and feeling strong thing. So that was 2 fighting wins in succession. Let's try 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4th? No, no 4th one. Sue is down. Sue might actually be under-leveled for this area. Bring him up. I don't have a means of blocking, so everything that I do, like, is just evasion. In terms of defense, the only thing I can do is just evade, and unfortunately, right now, my character does not have any method to cancel out of moves. That's something that I'll be able to get a little later. So what you might end up seeing me do, and I've done this already a few times, is I'll do normal attacks and then cancel with a jump, because that's the only way to cancel at the moment. And I might do a couple moves and jump away, and that'll keep me out of danger. There's no evasive roll, at least not yet, I don't think. I don't think I have. I'm not even sure if you get something like that later. That might be a good thing to have. But at the moment, that's my best method of avoiding damage. And see, that's why I set my, I'm designing my pawn to be the healer. So I don't have to bother with, like, thinking about healing and items and having that weigh me down. That's all her responsibility to keep me in the fight. Just one less thing to worry about. And here we hear the grunting again. Okay, that's it right there. It's an ogre. And ogres look like something from Berserk 2, I would say. You can see the arrows are stuck on him. I'm letting my stamina recharge right now. He doesn't see me, so I could cheap this enemy out and just... Okay, here we go. And you hear what they just said. The sight of women excites it. One swing. Cancel, jump cancel out. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy dropkick. That's sweet. Okay, jump away. And just kind of do that. That's the formula. If you want to minimize damage. And not be in there. Oh my gosh, Sue. Is it worth picking up Sue every single time? Okay, Sue's down again. Sue is kind of useless. I might just let Sue perish. Okay, I'm being nice. Bull Jerry's down on health too. I'm trying to get around it. I don't want to directly face it. I kind of want to just face its hindquarters. And you can see when you have a large party like this, you'll have people that... That was a huge uppercut. That was sweet. I'm being nice. There you go, Sue. I can, you know, just let the pawns distract while I do this. Oh, I took a big hit. That was an uppercut. That hurt. I'm getting healed now. Let's play it safe and just pepper him with arrows. Okay, I don't want to lose too much stamina. More vicious than a Cyclops. I would say that's true. Ooh, did that hurt me? Yes, it did. It crumpled. I'm gonna... He picked me up. Let's go. Oh no, I gotta mash this. Oh no, where are you going with me? Come. Let me go. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna bite my head. Oh, I'm dead. I think I can be saved if they get me in time, maybe? No. Wow. So, that was no bueno. Wow. All right. Let's try that again.
What is that?
I tried being careful, and I think I got into its front grill, and he grabbed me, ran away, and took a big old chunk out of me, and that was it. I guess what I'll do is I'll save before we encounter that guy. Maybe I'll use some items to buff me. I would call that guy a mid-boss though. That's not really the main issue that we're dealing with here, this troll. I didn't really use my items there. Is there enemies? Oh, let's get rid of this guy. Okay. Okay, back up everyone. Back up, back up, back it up.
Is well smaller than a Cyclops.
I don't know if they'll start me at like a checkpoint or exactly right here. I'm not gonna buff myself right now. I feel like I could still I still have a chance to defeat this creature without it. But let's go for it. The damage is not that great. Now I'm out of stamina. Just kind of dumb of me. Just wait. This guy's really slow. He doesn't see me yet. Now he does. The sight of women excites it. It's kind of gross. Oh, I think he just jumped to his doom. Look, I got I got the experience for that. One of my NPCs just jumped over too, and it's possible that they're dead. So there's nothing I can do about that. This gate is closed, and I wonder if I pull the switch farther back, will it be open? Or maybe there's another switch coming up. Let's just go ahead and see. I did mention that there was a cheesy strat to fight that guy, and that was it. Even though I didn't intentionally go for it, it just kind of happened. But yeah, you can kind of fight him around here, and just hope he does that charging move, and then let him drop to his doom. I'll take it though, you know? I'll take it. If he's gonna do something dumb like that, I'll take it.
I cannot take much more.
And we're just going slowly. I don't think there's gonna be another encounter, troll, ogre encounter here. But there will be the main boss that we have to deal with. If you can see on my map screen on the left, there's a purple skull that's flashing. That's the other party member. And she's about to die. But I can't really rush down to grab her. So she's kind of a done deal. She's kind of a write-off.
Looks as though what doors were closed stand open, and those ones
This place hides something. Shall we take a look?
Okay, so we are close to the encounter of this dungeon. So let's pull this and just see what happens. Because I want to explore a little bit.
Please help me.
Where was that gate? Okay, it's closed off, that one. And wasn't there a gate here? Okay, we're gonna get rid of these guys and then pull the lever again because I think that might screw me up when we're trying to escape here. That looks flashy. It's not that strong though, so it's not something that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, and these guys completely tank hits. They have like armor, super armor, in terms of not reacting to the attacks. There's no knockdown. They just take the hits until they die. And so you can't really style on them. Whew.
Now we'll gain the upper hand.
It hates fire.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I would rather Sue have died. Sue has less health, it seems. Oh yeah, I said I was going to open up these gates again. Because I think this is going to screw me over at the end part. The escape phase of this dungeon. You've come a long ways. We're just slowly descending down the Everfall. So for my third pawn that I'll take, or rather the second pawn that I take next time, I'll probably take a more tanky brawler type one, because I have a wizard. Sue is down. Arrows are fairly weak right now. I feel like at this point they're more of a distracting tool, maybe to pull aggro for the enemies, but they're not really doing significant damage.
Strength in numbers arisen.
I'm not being very picky about the loot I pick up. Sometimes I skip it, sometimes I take it. I can pick up this rock and throw it. So let's save. So, like I said, I'm going to be taking a break at the hour mark, or if I, once I finish this quest actually, I'll take a little break. That'll probably be a good place to take a break. And then my plan is to go for another hour or so. We'll see.
Like a tugging at my soul. What could be causing
Flame
this now?
Servant's Throne. Check out these pillars with chains. But they're not holding anything down. They used to. And this cauldron, this circular dish kind of reminds me of things that you see in Dark Souls 1 and 2, like the cauldron of the first flame or something like that. Kind of reminds me of like that. When this game came out, there was some comparisons to Dark Souls. Inevitably, everything gets compared to Dark Souls. It really isn't much like that game at all. We came up from all the way up there.
What's a queer feeling? Like a tugging at my soul.
A tugging at your soul. What is this? Wakestone Shard. I need that for a quest. And this, I believe, is a port key crystal. We're gonna take it. Port crystal. Ooh, am I heavy now? What's my weight like? Light. I'm still light. So, okay. That's fine. I might be moving slightly slower. Let's read that item. Port crystal, a marker to be placed anywhere one might wish to return. Use of a fairy stone will transport you there in an instant. And as you can see from my title, I won't be using fairy stones much in this run. There's some stuff to grab here. Skulls can be crafted into something useful. I think like locks or keys. Is there something there? What is that? Intervene. That's a useful item, I believe. Interventive. Cures most physical debilitations. So that's really good. That's something that I'm not going to be using too much until the end game, maybe. Hey, what's all this about? Whoa. Harpies?
Set its wings ablaze.
One thing I'd like to give my pawn is the ability to enchant my attacks with fire. That'll probably be really useful. I might actually be able to do that right now. We'll finish this combat and then check. See if we can give her that ability. Oh, the Harpy's song. Made me sleep. Thank you. Let's revive Sue. Get up, Sue. Sue is definitely getting fired after this, though. In fact, in the back half of this mission, if Sue ends up dying, then too bad. That will be the firing. Again, see, like, come on. I think Sue is about level. Let's take an item. You can. I'm pretty sure I can take items even in this state. I definitely don't want Bull Jerry to die. And this is just chaotic right now. They're such hard targets. Wow. I might die. Wow, wow, wow. No. Are you well stocked in curatives? Okay. Let's just get what I need.
Clear light. Shall we take a closer look?
Okay, new plan. I would like to explore that room that I was just in and died. However, I feel like my party makeup and my general level right now is not up to snuff. I'm pretty sure I could do it, but it's going to be a struggle. And this playthrough isn't really about challenging myself in that sense. I'd like to really just explore and play this game in a more casual sort of way. So let's go. Let's go. Actually, hold on a second, and I'll come back here another time. But what I'd like to do, if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, I can't look at my upgrade my skills here, can I? Yeah. You have to go to an inn, I believe. Because I wanted to check out Bold Jerry's skills and possibly upgrade her, but I don't think I can do that right now. Let's look at quests really quick. Lure of the Abyss. Delve into the Ephraim ruins and seek out the presence Barnaby spoke of. Okay. I'm not sure. I feel like something was supposed to happen down there. Let's go back down. I mean, this is actually, right now, kind of a challenging run because I'm missing one party member, and one other party member that I have, Sue, is crazy weak, is underleveled. Those pawns that aren't your own, they don't level up. You have to go into the rift and just hire someone that's of a more comparable level to your own, or higher. But that costs rift crystals, so I guess we'll explore this thing around a little more.
Strange, this light.
Okay, I pressed circle and then something happened. Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen, but I guess I had to press a button or report back to Barnaby. So, those things can't really be killed. Those weird tentacles. Instead, you have to just run. Which is what I'm doing. And if those pawns can't keep up, there's not much I can do about that. And I have to keep my stamina in mind. I don't want it to go down. You can see my pawn struggling there, but you know what? There's nothing I can do about that. We are trying to leave. I can always bring them back anyways. Oh no! Uh-oh. It's gonna cast a spell while I'm catching my breath. Wow. I took a electric shock to the face. I'm trying to jump just to move a little faster. We're running. We're running. I might even use an item to... Let's do it. Stamina, stamina. Yeah. Let's use this. Liquid Vim. Prevents my stamina from decreasing for a period of time. We are just blazing through it. This is a speedrun strat now. We're running. Look at him go. Go, dude. Where are the pawns? I don't know. They might be with me now in this next screen.
I cannot take
Yes, they are.
Please, help me!
I was clumsy.
See, it all worked out in the end.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Let's take this moment to get into a lecture. Everyone, do you have your notes? Before I turn in this mission, let's just talk about pawns for a second, because I'm not really sure if I went into this in the last stream. So this is the pawn kind of headquarters, and the Everfall, which is what we were just down, has some kind of strange connection to the pawns. And the first pawn that you meet in this game is Rook. And you basically take him to the mercenary encampment, where you meet a bunch of more pawns, and that's where you make your own pawn, and that's where I made Bold Jerry here. But throughout this whole time, every other human character in this game, which is to say not a pawn, they always have very disparaging marks to say about the pawns. And it's really weird, because they look human and they act human more or less, but they keep on saying that they're not human, and that they're kind of dumb, and that they don't really count as human. It's actually really bizarre, especially when you think of it as someone playing the game. Because to me, everyone in this game is kind of weird and dumb. Like, even the ones that are supposed to be human, like the normal quote-unquote humans, the non-pawns, they act like really simple video game characters. You know what I'm saying? So that's just this weird distinction that this game makes, that I think kind of gets resolved at the end, towards the end of the game. Maybe not really. We'll get into that. But it is something to take note of, that basically pawns are treated differently. Was there anything else I wanted to say about that? Oh yeah, so by calling them these very different kind of creatures despite looking human or humanoid, and that they're simple, that kind of gives the developers an excuse that they are very simple AI, that they do simple tasks but they're not sophisticated AI in the sense of maybe something you'd see in GTA or whatever. They just sort of follow your commands and do simple things automatically. And that's just kind of like a convenient way for the developers to integrate the story with the mechanics of the game. I think that's fine. I'm not even sure if it was necessary, but it's fine.
A light. In the furthest depths, you say? I see. In truth, even we pawns know precious little of the Everfall. I can say with utmost certainty, though, the light you speak of is newly come. We cannot know if this small aberration will give rise to great calamity hence. But the chance enough is called to take action. We shall redouble our efforts here, and keep vigilant for further signs of change.
Alright. Well, what do you have to say? Hello?
It seems our work here is done. Good work, Master.
Thanks, good work for you too.
'Twas a terror I'll not soon forget. 'Twas a terror I'll not soon forget.
Right, well, Sue, you know what?
'Twas a terror I'll not soon forget.
Wait, hold on. Stop talking, Sue. How do I fire you? I think I have to fire them through here, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah, so let's just fire Sue, get someone else, and then we'll take a 15-minute break or so. So can I just...
Is everything in order, Master?
Release. I mean, they call it release, but to me, you're fired. Remove from the party. Yeah. Send a gift? Have a rotten fish. Yeah, even a large one. So that just shows you how much you stink. Appearance is like full-on marks. Great appearance. That's originally why I wanted Sue. Battle rating, I'm gonna have to say it's a 1. Helpfulness, you were at the very least a body and something for the ogre to target, so I'll just say that. Comments. Appearance. Adorable. Is this what you wish to say?
This pawn is joy to hear it, Master. May our paths cross again.
See you later, Sue. Thanks for being a body. Alright, so my plan is to get a fighter type character. Like maybe this guy, Alexander. But geez, you don't even have any armor on, dude. You can actually search specifically for what you want here, so let's do that. Pawns by level. Select a level. Let's go for a pawn that's 2 levels higher than me. Just so I can spend some rift crystals. I mean, I'm swimming in this stuff. And yeah, they'll be a little stronger, but I'll outpace them after a while. So it's better to have someone that you can have for an extended period of time instead of someone that you're going to be way stronger than and will be fighting enemies that'll clobber them so easily, and then you have to go back to this rift and then get another one. So let's just get someone that can last for a few more levels. Kind of like when you get clothes that are too big for you when you're a kid. Change search conditions. I want something like that. A brawler type character. Finish. Okay, was that the parameters set? Oh, I screwed up. Now how do I... Oh, okay. There's no visual preview here, and that's a big deal. So we'll just Let's get a couple. Ghost. Any interesting names? Yennefer? The Tyrant? Is that like... Oh, Guts? Okay, let's dismiss... Screwed up again. Oh, okay. I saw some interesting ones that I want to summon, but I have to dismiss them. Pyra, is that from something? Pyra? Like Fire Emblem? See you later. Ghost. See, this is just... Come on, people. See you later. Drag Elf Sage. That's a cool name. Seth. Is he supposed to look like Seth from Street Fighter, maybe? Not really. Yennefer? Light? Is that like Light Yagami? Okay, I saw some cool names. Guts. Aloy. Let's see how they look. Goblin Slayer? Kim K. West? Kim Kardashian West? Oh no, I want to see her. And Nier? Oh damn. Okay. Let's send them away. Send Seth away. Yennefer? Maybe. Sylvia, get out of here. Young Dick? Guts looks cool. Aloy doesn't look that great, I can tell you right now. Alright, let's search. Pawn by level. So this is pretty fun, just kind of trying to see what people have made. Kratos. I have 3 slots. And this is going to be the last time I bring this up, so... Furiosa. Can I refresh this? Because there was some that I saw previously that I didn't see now. Search by level, 16. Hulk. Okay, this is the last time. Try and refresh that and see what we get. See, I saw Hulk one time, but now they're not here. Poppy. Where was Kim Kardashian West? They're gone now. I wanted to see... Because there's no way to take them off this list right here, unfortunately. So my new strat is going to be looking at the whole list and then choosing. Okay. This is the last time. I really do like seeing what can show up here. Alright. Lucina. That sounds like Fire Emblem? Dust? Caitlyn and then Jenner. Huh. Wolf, Buck. Rom the Spider, that's a Bloodborne reference. That might be cool to see. Buttercup? Killick? Okay, that's Soul Calibur. So let's see how Killick looks. Booty Call? I kind of want to see Booty Call. And Rom the Spider. Okay, this is it. And we're going to pick someone from this selection. Bye-bye Nina. Bye-bye Jackal. There's Yennefer, which, I don't know. Okay, Guts is cool. Killick. There's no staff in this game. Killick in Soul Calibur uses a staff, right? Booty Call. Oh, they gave her glasses. The fetish. Rom the Spider. I was expecting... I don't know, I was expecting something much creepier. This is very boring, so you're dismissed. You're dismissed. Okay. Okay, it's between Killick and Guts. I'm gonna go with Guts. Guts doesn't look like that. but it seems closer to me than killing, so let's go with guts.
Yes, Arisen.
Let's go. 138 rift crystals, no problem. I'm swimming in this stuff. Look at that. Let's go. And this is going to be my party for at least 1 or 2 missions, I would say.
So this is the pawn guild.
Business with the guild, sir?
Does he have a new quest?
A stone to recall the dead to living. You speak of wake stones, Arisen. Stones red as blood, ensorcelled with arcane magic. The Reaper's Scorn, they're also called. Strange you should mention it. I heard tell a traveling merchant found one in a cave not a few days past. It may come to naught, but you might seek the stone on the shelves of Grand Soren's shops.
Really? Okay, so I've got my party. We're listening to this music, which to me sounds a little bit like Gladiator. Oh, somebody wants to talk to me.
Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra most laudable. To honor your noble works...
Again, slaying the Hydra, I'm not really sure I slayed it. I cut off one head. To the worm hunt.
Now accept orders from Sir Maximilian.
Maximilian? Maximilian, dude?
Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. The document confers the status of hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
Cutscene of the guy jogging away. Yeah, we're gonna go up to sort of like the proper castle. The inner castle where the royalty are at. The Duke, rather. So we have permission to enter there now. Let's turn in this quest. I think it might be done.
That stone. You've gathered enough. Perhaps with those, my son. But I fear... That stone. Perhaps...
Aid. Use the wake stuff. Sparkle. Is it gonna work? I don't remember. It did work.
A miracle. 'Tis a miracle.
Wow.
Father,
Is he a zombie now?
Wilhelm. Sweet Wilhelm.
I don't think he's a zombie. But he kind of sounded like one.
Thank goodness.
Every time I see my character's name, it kind of makes me laugh.
Father,
Oh, dude, I think you're a zombie now. I might have to kill you.
Words cannot express my thanks, sir. I owe you more than I can ever hope to repay. You've returned my son to me. 'Tis the Maker's work you do, sir.
Sir. And look how they spell sir. This game's full of weird things like that.
The world is truly blessed to have you, Arisen.
Alright, well. That's all fine. And what's your name?
Hello.
Vera. Is that a reference to something?
Yes, Arisen.
Oops, quit.
It seems no one knows just how he managed to defeat the beast.
Hello.
Saber.
Yes, Arisen.
Saber, that's an anime, right? Doesn't really look like her, but you know, whatever. Okay, so enough looking at player-created pawns. I'm going to take a little break. Actually, let's save first. Save. Ooh, photos. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so I'm going to take a little break. I guess I'll just leave it on this screen here. I don't really know. how to a better way to have a screensaver type thing. So we'll just leave it there. I'll take a 10-minute break or 15 minutes, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Alright everyone, we are back. Let's just do a quick check and see if the mic is still working, functional. Testing, testing. Yep, okay. All right.
But where?
So,
This one cannot say.
we just did the Everfall mission, and we also did this side quest here. So now we're going to head up this hill and go to the castle. But before we do that, let's get into a quick little chat about the rumors. Oh, look, there is an emote type thing. That's good. That'll be good for when I sign off.
I'm on my way.
That'll be my goodbye, I'm signing off emote. So, yesterday I read a rumor that expanded on what we heard about Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, earlier this year there was a leak. Someone hacked Capcom, or a group of hackers hacked Capcom and got a bunch of information from their servers. Not just Dragon's Dogma. In fact, Dragon's Dogma is probably, you know, in the grand scheme of things, one of the less kind of sexier, the less attractive leaks amongst all the leaks that came from that. There was information about Resident Evil, like several future Resident Evil games, future Street Fighter games, and those are all much bigger games than Dragon's Dogma, let's face it. I like Dragon's Dogma, but it isn't the most popular game in the world. But it was exciting to me that at least that we knew there was some kind of game was being worked on. There was going to be a sequel, so that was exciting, and it's going to be like a couple years away, I suspect. So that kind of sucks, but at least it's being made. Now, yesterday, a rumor came out detailing further information about Dragon's Dogma 2, and I don't have it handy on me right now. However, my understanding is that DD2 will involve some kind of mask type system. That was the thing that kind of stuck with me for when I read the rumors. You can create your character just as normal, and I believe they're going to be called an Arisen, just like this game. However, there's going to be a mask, and your character is going to have this mask, and that will basically create, I would say, the normal difficulty state of the game world, so long as you have that mask on. Hello, hello. Was that this guy that said that?
How's the day for you?
That was really funny. So, if you take off the mask, then you engage in something like hard mode. The game would become significantly harder. I guess you will be able to get different loot and equipment so long as you take off your mask. And then, of course, you'll be able to see how your character looks normally. And then putting it back on will return to the normal game state. Now, that's pretty much the major piece of information. I think there was other things. I intend to put this on YouTube, so if other people have more information, they could maybe put it on the comments. But that's all we really know for now. Is that real? Is that a real thing? Or did someone just make that crap up? Who knows?
I'll go at once.
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm on my way.
And I think that's about it that I want to talk about. Maybe later we'll talk about what we want to see in a future Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm sure everyone has ideas about that. But let's just make our way to the next quest. And I have my lantern on. Let's turn it off. We don't really need it to be on. And I'm still forgetting the buttons from menus here. Okay. Put away.
Serves a useful route in our own right.
There's a treasure chest there. Let's get it. Skeleton key. Skeleton keys can open locked treasure and locked doors. Most of them.
Even at its worst, the world is ever home to hoe.
Thank you. That was super informative. This guy's huge. Or my guy's short. This is sort of like the upper class, the noble quarter. And as you can see from that lady, their dress is a little more fancier than the peasants that live in the lower quarters.
Talk is, some hero fit to slay the dragons come to Grand Sorin. That you, is it?
It is, Pip.
We must all of us endeavor to remain calm and resolute. There are those who eye the Arisen suspicious.
This guy looks great.
Perhaps the fault lies in those pawns you write about with.
What? Is that guy being racist? I think that was racism.
'Tis hard to find reason to go on.
That guy's a cool haircut. It's the church. Do I talk to this guy?
I'm trying to keep focus. The fellow has to stay ready.
Alright, alright. Whoa, this kid. Look. Whoa. Whoa.
What is it? I shall thank you not to reproach me so brazenly. 'Tis a wide gulf of class stands between us. You would do well to remember that.
Wow. Everyone here is super stuck up. She's just a moron. Look at her. It's like she has doo-doo in her pants. Okay, and that'll take us to the commoner area. Let's just see what he has to say.
What?
What? What?
I'm trying to keep focus. A fellow has to stay ready.
Alright, alright. Let's bypass all these people for now and talk to this guy.
Ah, Arisen. My men have told me much of you. I have expected your visit. I am Sir Maximilian Eisenstern, captain of the hunt, so named by His Grace Duke Edmund Dragonsbane. I beg your forbearance whilst I detail what is expected of you in the hunt. The worm hunt license you carry permits the bearer to undertake the most vital of tasks.
Hunting the dragon?
Those missions given by Duke Edmund himself.
Oh.
Of late, all our will is focused on learning of and defending against the wicked dragon. A weighty task, to be sure, but one which the fate of the realm and its people rests upon. I am under orders to lend Arisen all reasonable aid as they might require. I would pray you return this assistance in kind. Many hopes are pinned upon you, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours.
Okay. So I think I need to do all or maybe 3 of these, and once I do them, the next major quest will open up. So let's say nothing for now. 8 at yeah, so let's say nothing for now.
Most like you have preparations to make ere you take up your duty.
Exactly,
Give the word
dude.
when you are ready.
I'll talk to you later. So This is the plan. We are here in Grand Soren. This is where progress will take place. This is where the next phase of the game will take place.
How's the day gone?
Major missions. Let's check out this place first. Okay. But I think I'm going to go back to the original town. It's going to be somewhat of a long trek back there, but I'm used to it. I don't mind running around and do all the quests available at Cassardis, the first town that I started, because I pretty much just started the game, did all the starter beginner tutorial stuff, and almost immediately left that town. But now my character is a little stronger, probably stronger than the missions for that first town. So hopefully they'll be easier to do. Look at this chick.
Hello.
Wow, nice hat.
Arisen.
Xena.
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who
I
saw
have.
it raise a village at the southern shore?
I was there, guy.
No doubt you were filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair. And why? Because mankind e'er fears that which it does not understand.
Not many people are listening to this guy.
We dread the unknown, and ill know how to respond. At times, we abandon all thought, and settle into the coward's refuge of desperation. Ah, 'tis our nature, aye. But is it right? Is our only choice truly to bow down in submission to the awesome threat before us? No. I say that our war against the unknown must begin with knowledge. We must come to understand the dragon, the maker, ourselves.
That sentence made it sound like the dragon and the maker are the same thing.
Dispel the shadows of fear and desperation. For the day we truly understand the worm and well know ourselves, the path we must follow will be laid open before us.
So this guy sounds like he's talking like a bunch of craziness.
Now at a crossroads.
But I think having played the game, it kind of, it's kind of true. But I'm gonna run away from him now because I don't want to listen to him anymore. Why is everyone hanging out here now?
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
Okay, so let's sleep till morning and then begin our journey back.
I hear congrats. Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
Because, as I've said before, this is a no infinite fairy stone run and a limited use of the normal fairy stone run.
How did I perform?
So in other words, I'm just going to be walking a lot. Walking and running a lot. So let's go. The plan is to make it out of town and get back to the Way Castle or the encampment before nightfall. And then we will start all the missions that revolve around there. And we're going to try and run as much as we can. There are items that you can take to increase your stamina or make sure that your stamina doesn't deplete. I don't have many of those right now. That's something I'm going to have to do a little research on, is sort of what are the best items to take with you. Take water. I don't really need the water. You can see there's some goblins hiding behind the tree. It shouldn't be too hard. Mostly we're looking at a tree right now. I just remembered I should have looked into changing my character and my pawn's skills, getting new skills. I think I can cash out and get new ones, but I forgot. Oh, running out of stamina. I have to keep in mind.
Canyon floors at spot to find us.
Now, there is a shortcut somewhere here, but I'm not really sure where it is.
This looks nothing like where we were before.
Is this a shortcut? I really can't tell.
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it.
Ooh, poison? Let's take some. That might be useful. Oil? Let's take some oil. So, yeah. I don't think this was a shortcut. Desiccated herbs, that's useful. Alright. Will I die if I drop down? Okay, it hurt, but I'm still alive.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so we're gonna take the normal way up, because I really don't remember the shortcut right now.
We must take care the past does not claim us as its next victims.
And you can mostly avoid these harpies. But let's fight them and get some experience, I guess. They're not that tough. Guts has pinned him down. Let's rush over, slash him. Beware the harpy's voice. Yes, that's what it is. Their song can make you sleep.
I have it! No! My fire is yours!
Okay, she... So it looks like she already does have the ability to buff enchant weapons. But her pawn inclination is to be more supportive. And, I don't know, is that the right call? Against the boss, I think it is. Against boss type characters. I think we gotta go this way.
Path diverges.
This is the same path that we took to bring the Hydra head to Grand Soren. More harpies.
Constant vigilance.
Slay the captors and free the prisoner. Okay, so this is like a mission that just appears on the spot. Woo-hoo. Oh. Can't get in too close. Gotta watch my health. I've got about half health. Oh my gosh. That was really dumb. Not cool at all. Alright. Does this person have anything to say?
I really must thank you, sir.
You're welcome. That's it.
I really must thank you.
Alright. Carry on. Ooh. Something's gonna happen. Oh. they do that so the character can leave, I guess. Ah, so here's the shortcut, but I think it's a one-way shortcut. Coming the other way. Heading to Grand Soren, I can drop down here and that'll be a little faster, I think. Or is it here? Probably here. Is this a two-way? Okay, it is, so let's just take a quick look and see where this leads us for future reference. Even if it means risking losing some daylight. Some rogues running out of stamina, so I gotta remember not to use my stuff. There's an archer up there. I'll try and take him down. Wow. Okay, think he's done yet? Wow, that takes a lot. Ooh, running out of stamina again. Damn. Guts.
Are you all right, Master?
Guts is looking pretty cool with his big ass sword.
They attack in quick succession. We have triumphed.
I find those better able to serve the more we learn.
Leave it to me.
I'm going backwards because I need to find out how to access this part. Okay, so it's before that gate. So this is the shortcut.
Need to stay wary.
And I'm gonna walk because I don't want to run out of stamina.
I'll heal your wounds.
Was it here? No. Okay. Go up.
It's only been footing. Watch your step.
And I'm going to try and clear out all the quests that I have to do at that first town, Cassardis, and also the encampment, so that I won't really have to go back there again. So here's the
Grand Soren stands beyond this way castle.
The Way Castle. And you can actually sleep here. There's a tent past this bridge.
Leave it to me.
And I think we can see Grand Soren from here, can't we? No, not really. It's behind that tree.
Quite a grand
So I
structure.
can...
A way castle, perhaps?
Here's a rift again. I can get another pawn.
Tent.
And I can sleep here, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think I'll sleep here right now because the actual, Jeez. Chill out, dude. The other places aren't too far. So we'll just run.
The sea is closer than I'd imagined.
There are little things to explore off the beaten path, but I kind of want to stay on the road here. Minimizes attacks and monsters, but I will explore them in time, either off stream or during a grinding exploring session. But for now, I just really want to make it to the town. Uh-oh. Someone sounds like they're in trouble. Oh. Wow. These guys all have the same attack sets that I do.
We can likely pass through here.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Let's head down.
It's a steep grade, doubly so with automatic.
Manamia Trail.
It's uneven footing. Watch your step.
I think that's Grand Soren over there.
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution.
Yeah. And we're gonna head somewhere over there. Actually, over there. I feel like I'm off the beaten path. Uh-oh. Wolves? Where? I haven't seen any wolves. In a lot of these areas, just... Fight? Where? That guy? Who are we fighting? Alright, well, whatever. My guys took care of it. This guy, I don't know where you're walking, but... It's a heavy load.
Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. This encampment serves as a fine wall.
So here's the encampment. It's possible that there's some quests to do here. Let's check.
To keep out goblins, I should think.
Where might we find
Set out from here.
Salamet's grimoire?
We'll be on the path to Grand Soren. What purpose do you suppose this place holds?
Evil Underfoot. There's a number of side quests I haven't done. All manner of training opportunities are posted here. Successful completion of each earns a base reward of 1,000 gold and 750 experience. Defeat 15 undead warriors. Yeah. So I think we can just have these all, like, queue these up and they'll sort of just complete themselves throughout the course of the game. Because eventually I will fight 15 undead warriors, so then it'll just be done. I think that's kind of how it works. Oh, let's read the explanation. Details. Okay, so let's just queue these up, accept them. Undead warriors, sure. 3 cyclopses, that sounds a little tougher. 5 phantoms. Okay, Saurians are kind of tough. At least in the beginning of the game. And undead warriors. I kind of wish I accepted that earlier. Because there were some in the Everfall. I don't know if that counts. Let's see if anyone has a quest for us around here. I don't think so.
I suppose the Duke has no intention of holding
this guy will let me change my
I feel familiar with this area.
change my skills and get new skills. Let's finish. Let's let this quest log finish. Okay, that was it. Okay, now let's talk to this guy.
We can safeguard your belongings. Have your pick. Any you like.
New
What
skill.
will it be today?
Let's see what new skills I can get. And so that's something I kind of think that in a sequel maybe they'll address. It's kind of annoying having to learn new skills, reassign skills at an inn or a guide like this. I think it'd be better if we were able to do it just anywhere, like, you know, just from the menu ourselves. I think it'd be better if we could do that. Okay, so what kind of skills do I want? Cutting Wind, an advanced form of Biting Wind, slashes past the target, appending more strikes to the onslaught upon connecting with the foe. Toss and Trigger, steps in with a blade strike that sends the target aloft. Additional button presses throw and detonate a store of powder. Dazzle Hold, cast a firework explosive into the fray that stuns nearby foes. Sprint, leans in and dashes forward with blades drawn, ready to perform further feats with additional commands. So sprint sounds a lot like biting wind. So I won't take that for sure, at least not right now. Helm splitter dives through the air while spinning, blades extended, especially effective when performed from high places. So when I hear Helm Splitter, that sounds like a Devil May Cry type move. I'm not really sure if it is. Ensnare cats out cords to snare lightweight foes, pulling them to the ground to incapacitate them. I did take that on my first run, and it was pretty useful. And this one's the juicy one. Reset. Returns the user to a neutral stance, eliminating openings caused by other actions. So, as I said, this is the cancel button. It's effectively a skill specific for this Strider class. I've been calling him Ranger the whole time, but it's actually called Strider. And yeah, it's a cancel. It's a cancel button. And if you play fighting games, if you play Devil May Cry games, or other character action type games, you know how useful something like this is. I've been just jump canceling. But yeah, let's take that. And I still have points. Let's see what this is all about. I feel like I should get another ranged attack. Draws the bow with all the user's might and then loses a shot straight ahead. Okay, so this seems like an attack meant to do major damage, and this one is more of like a crowd control. Sends a wall of arrows skyward to rain down on a broad area. So let's get a big damaging one, because I like big damage. Okay. Oh, I can even get a further upgrade version. Okay, so let's see. These are like passive type skills, I think. Engrave, a broad-ranged flurry of dagger blows, punctuated with a fierce kick. Don't I already do that? Performs a swift and deadly double strike forward, topped off with a whirling slash. Double vault, kicks at the air at the height of a jump to propel the user. So this is useful. It's essentially a double jump. I think I'll take that. That double jump would have been useful in the Everfall when I was trying to get that gold egg. Curls forward into a tumble, effective as an evasive maneuver. So that's useful too. In fact, I might get the roll forward instead of double vault. Quick loose, requires less time to knock the next arrow. That's good too. Helps you maintain your mobility when you run out of stamina. Damping. Fire the bow. Enables you to clamber up cliffs and other terrain more quickly. Eminence renders your jumping attacks more powerful. That's kind of interesting. Endurance extends the limit of your stamina. That's actually very useful too. So, okay, so I think I won't take any more specific skills for these weapons, and we'll look at the core skills. I think forward roll is going to be useful. Still have some points. Let's get double vault. Okay, we'll get this, and then that'll be that. And so now I have to assign those skills, I think. But first, let's get some stuff for Bold Jerry. This name is so hard to say for me. I don't know, it's funny, but it's kind of awkward for me to say. Bold Jerry. Maybe I'll call her Jerry for now, because it's easier to say. Okay, so what I want is to give her something that allows buffs for my weapons. I'm not reading these, sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. I want these things. Fire Boon, Ice Boon, Thunder Boon. Those are all buffs. Dark Boon. Fairly inexpensive. Let's get Let's get all of them. Even Dark Boon, sure, why not? And then let's get a attacking type 1. The magic in this game looks great. It's really dramatic, it's really fancy with a lot of animations. Let's see, this sounds really cool. Conjures a whip-like bolt of lightning, capable of damaging foes. That sounds cool. I'd like to see that. Let's get... Okay, so let's get the basic ice and electricity spell, I guess. Oh, that's not it, actually. I want to see this one, that sounds cool. Generates a giant spire of ice that can serve as a stepping stone. Let's get that, and then let's get something else from the passive things. Levitate. I don't really see the NPCs using levitate too often, but I wonder if I have to get it to unlock other things. I'm not really sure. Okay. Reduces damage to the Okay. Let's just leave it at that and save the rest. And now we have to assign these skills for both Jerry, as I'm going to call her. Jerry and my guy. So circle will be reset. I got one new thing of that. Yeah, make a triangle. And you can see that I have a spot for another one. But this is all that you'll ever get, is 3 slots. And you'll need to decide what you want to equip your guy with as you get more skills. Augments. Yeah. Okay. Jerry. Just put as many as we can. Okay. I've got a lot more skills than I have space. Okay. Okay, let's change this one. Yeah, because I want to see Brontide the whip, lightning whip. That sounds cool. Yeah, I think that'll be it.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Toss some trash to this guy. Rocks. You can have some rocks. You can have some bricks. You can have some dragon spit. You can have that. I'll keep those. You can have that. All of this is crafting. I don't really need to hold it. So stuff like this can be pretty boring. Just dealing with loot and equipment, but for some reason I find it interesting because I feel like I have to think about it, you know, I have to think about what I want to take with me on my missions. And I think that's good enough. Does she have stuff? Okay. Nut. Don't need the nut. Yep. Was that a bucket? Why did you pick up a bucket? And, oh, these guys picked up stuff. They don't really need to hold that. Okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. Come again soon.
All right. Let's just run to town. So we are past the 2-hour mark. I think the plan will be to make it back to Cassardis. Maybe queue up some quests, and then we'll call it. I wanted to do 2 hours, and I took a break, so that ate into the time, but yeah, pretty happy about being able to do 2 hours.
Please don't overdo it.
Eventually, I guess I'll have to be able to do 4 hours or something, which sounds crazy. My friends that stream are able to do that. I am not. See, it was a pretty short trek to make it here. But if you go off the beaten path, if you... Here's a rabbit. If you explore down here, you know, it can take time. Mushrooms? No. All of this stuff can deteriorate. And here we are at Cassardis. What's this guy have to say?
Gives me chills just to think of it. Ah!
Okay, that was really weird.
I make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon.
Really?
Let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in. There's aught down there. Mark my words. I could feel it, I could. You not see me going back down there to find out what?
Not now.
Aye, 'tis a rank fool who rushes into danger.
So, if you do this mission, the sewer mission, at the start of the game, like right after being killed by Grigori, you will find that it's quite challenging, and it might even put you off the game. Because this game isn't challenging in the way that Dark Souls is, but it still can be hard. And it's also kind of chaotic in a sense, because I would say Dark Souls is a game that's very precise. You need to think about your attacks and think about when to swing and how to dodge. In this game, there is an aspect of that where you need to be conscious of the timing and range of your attacks, but you also can kind of go buck wild. You can also kind of just go crazy and nuts. And for the most part, you'll make it. You'll be able to survive, because in this game, unlike Dark Souls, you can actually pause it and take an item and heal yourself, and then get back into the action. And you also have that's kind of like Resident Evil, and you also have your partners, your pawns that help you heal, or that heal you in the middle of a fight. So it's easier in that sense, but the combat can be pretty, like I said, kind of chaotic, kind of crazy, in a good way, in a way that kind of reminds me of, again, Devil May Cry and all of that. Let's take this apple, because no one will say shit. Let's take the apple and eat it. See, just like that. I wonder if in a sequel they'll make it so that you have to take an item while you're playing live, like in a Dark Souls game. I think I wouldn't mind that personally, because yeah, the game is easier just because you can pause the game. And I think... okay, so this will be the last thing I do. Let's go to this inn. Grab some missions. Defeat 10 bandits, sure. 24 bats. 30 goblins. 10 harpies. All of these things I should have actually queued up already. Escort Adaro. Let's not do that right now. And escort Quinoa to Prayer Falls. Let's not do that right now. We will do that soon.
Quite tidy, this room.
This guy's a mission for me, but I won't talk to him now. Let's just hang out here at the beach while this quest log updates. It'll take a few a moment. Is that the last one? That guy has something for me. Alright, so we made it. 2 hours plus. Next time, I think I'll try for 2 hours again. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. We'll do the sewer mission. It's kind of like a medium-length mission. And then we'll try and do some side missions, I think. We want to clear out everything there is to do here. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, everyone.